Airports, the secret hubs that guide your every move. Airports appear to be smooth, well-oiled machines that will take you wherever you wish, but hidden behind glass dividers, blinking lights, and polite attendants is a sophisticated system meant to direct your every action. From when you walk in through the sliding doors until you touch down, every move you make is being monitored, directed, and, in some cases, gently nudged. In this video, we're exposing some of the biggest airport secrets, tricks that airlines and airport authorities don't want you to know. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Surveillance Seating Trap. Ever plugged your phone in at a charging station near your gate? That cozy spot with embedded plugs can look like a soothing amenity, but something else is brewing. Some airports are installing hidden cameras, microphones, and data capture equipment around congested seating areas, especially near security. These areas aren't just for comfort. They're surveillance goldmines, designed to quietly monitor behavior and gather information. Even the simple act of charging your phone can come at a cost. Some ports may be used to extract data from your device without your knowledge. Want to protect your personal data? Pack a portable charger or a secure USB blocking data adapter in your carry-on bag on your next trip. It may just save you from inadvertently transmitting sensitive data. Chapter 2. Carpet Psychology. Did you ever catch yourself slowing down at just the right moment as you approach security? That's no coincidence. It's by design. Many airports change from smooth to carpeted surfaces in some parts, especially checkpoints. This technique, called cognitive friction, is a psychological technique to subtly change your pace. Moving slowly drains the ambiance and allows security staff to keep an eye on passengers. Even hue and texture are chosen to affect mood and encourage collaboration. The next time you feel more at ease while strolling toward the scanner, you can be certain it's not by mistake. It's part of a masterfully crafted strategy. Chapter 3. The Water Fountain Illusion. Staying hydrated while you travel is a no-brainer. Those city water fountains, however, may not be as sanitary as you might think. Most fountains, especially in busy terminals, are not cleaned as much as they should be. Further, research has already found that the buttons on fountains are even dirtier than toilet flush handles are. Mold, bacteria, and biofilm develop rapidly on high-touch surfaces and can be unsafe for unsuspecting drinkers. Even if paying extra for overly priced bottled water may come as a hassle, it may be keeping you safe from drinking poisonous microbes. Seasoned travelers tend to carry bottled water in sealed containers or UV cleaners. In this case, a little foresight is worth it. Chapter 4. Real-time passenger profiling. Think you're just another face in the crowd? Think again. Behind the scenes, airport and airline staff typically learn far more about you than you can possibly imagine. Gate agents, flight attendants, and even ground crew may be tipped off about VIP travelers, high-end frequent flyers, and yes, even troublemakers on prior flights. Biometric readings, online activity tracking, and travel history can quietly flag that influence how you're treated. If you were to create a small commotion years ago, that moment can still catch up with you. And although you'll never know it, your whereabouts can be more closely watched than the average customer. Chapter 5. What really happens to your checked bag? The instant your bag becomes a disappearing act behind the counter, it doesn't merely make a conveyor journey to the aircraft. It enters a contemporary labyrinth of detection technology computerized to scan, smell, and scrutinize everything that enters. High-tech 3D imaging, chemical sensors, and explosives detection devices completely scan all items. Sealed toiletries, electronics, and bundled clothes are even scanned. If anything appears suspicious or has a suspicious combination, your bag can be removed for a manual search, all without your knowledge. Though it might sound intrusive, this amount of security is necessary for it. Actually, the inspection of baggage is among the most sophisticated fields of contemporary aviation, running faster and more precisely than many people are aware. Chapter 6. The Overbooking Algorithm. Picture this. You arrive at the gate, boarding pass in hand, only to be told the flight is filled even though you bought your ticket weeks earlier. It's not a mistake, it's a tactic. Airlines oversell flights on a regular basis based on statistical trends that project how many passengers are likely to no-show. But what if everyone does show up? Someone gets bumped. It is legal, intentional, and meant to maximize profit. If you're ever in this situation, don't accept the first offer blindly. You're entitled to ask for more. Cash compensation, hotel stays, meal vouchers, or even upgraded future flights. Airlines count on passengers feeling rushed or overwhelmed, so take a breath and advocate for yourself. Chapter 7. Secret Code Words for Emergencies. In-flight emergencies are rare, but when they do happen, the pilots will not be announcing them over the public address system. Instead, pilots communicate through internal code words to avoid frightening passengers. Jim Wilson, or Operation Sunrise, are the coded phrases airline staff use to inform of extreme events, such as a medical problem or a passenger who passes away during a flight, without panic. There are codes for onboard disturbances or for suspicious activity. This discreet phrasing is all in the course of global airline protocol, keeping answers level and situations under control, all while the rest of the cabin is blissfully none the wiser about what's happening. Chapter 8. Airport ATM Traps. Short of cash at the airport? Watch out. ATMs at airports are among the most expensive places to make withdrawals. From exorbitant fees to horrible exchange rates, all but the best-informed tourists lose 10% or more on every transaction. ATMs run by third-party vendors who pay outrageous rent to be in airports and charge themselves outrageous fees is just one example. To avoid these traps, withdraw cash in advance or charge with credit cards. And if you must use an airport ATM machine, always decline dynamic currency conversion and pay in the local currency, not yours. Chapter 9. The Myth of Cleanliness on Planes. Cabin aircraft can look clean, but don't be fooled. They are not always thoroughly cleaned after flights. With close flight schedules and rapid turnarounds, most aircraft receive no more than a brief surface clean. Tray tables, seat belts, and armrests are touch zones where germs from dozens or hundreds of previous passengers can linger. Astoundingly, studies have discovered that tray tables are among the germiest items on an airplane. Deep cleaning? That typically takes place every 30 days, and not all companies have the same disinfecting procedures in place. So if you travel a lot, germ-killing wipes are not only a good idea, they're necessity. Chapter 10. The Airport Price Trap. That $14 sandwich you grabbed while you were preparing to board. Just part of an even bigger scheme. Once you're past security, you're a captive customer. With few choices and little time, airports jack up prices across the board. Studies show typical markups range from 25% to over 100%, depending on the product. Vendors operating inside airports often pay high fees for space and pass those costs on to you. Even bottled water, snacks, or basic necessities can cost several times more than outside. To beat the system, pack your own food and buy essentials before reaching the terminal. Chapter 11. What happens to lost luggage? When a bag goes unclaimed for too long, it doesn't just gather dust in a back office. Eventually, it's auctioned off, often with its contents unseen. At airports worldwide and in Europe, mystery luggage is publicly auctioned to the highest bidder. Electronics, apparel, personal keepsakes, all are sold without any attempt being made to contact the owner after that. To avoid having your belongings become someone else's surprise present, always label your bags clearly, use smart tags, and store valuables in your carry-on. Chapter 12. The Lounge Access Secret. Suppose airport lounges are for first-class travelers and elite frequent flyer members? Not anymore. Some lounges now offer one-time entry passes, credit card perks, or app-based loyalty membership access, even to non-status, non-paid membership flyers. Book ahead and you can skip the jammed gate area and enjoy free chow, soft seating, and clean private restrooms. Some no-fee travel cards even include lounge access as a hidden perk. Check if you're eligible before your next trip. You may be opening the door to a world of comfort you didn't know you possessed. Airport lounges offer more than a calm and serene setting. They can transform your entire travel experience. Think hot showers, nap pods, individual workspaces, and even complimentary meals. For extended delays or unexpected layovers, these features are a godsend. Check the benefits of your credit cards or travel clubs before your next flight. You might already be included. And if you're not, some lounges offer day passes reasonably at the entrance. It's a privilege you don't necessarily have to be rich to pay for. Chapter 13, The Early Arrival Illusion. Good news, folks! We've landed ahead of schedule. It appears to be a triumph, but actually it's just a devious trick. Airlines insert extra time into flight schedules, so late arrivals appear as on time. The maneuver, known as schedule padding, boosts their on-time records and keeps complaints low. By making flights appear more on time than they really are, airlines gain over travelers, regulators, and industry reports, all without changing anything. Chapter 14, Pilots Sleeping, and Why That's So Reassuring. You may be shocked, but your sleeping pilot is not only normal, it's required. On long flights, flight crews alternate rest periods in sleeping bunks while the co-pilot or autopilot pilots the plane. Known as controlled rest, the practice ensures alert pilots for takeoff, landing, and in-flight decisions. It's strongly regulated and supported by evidence showing that strategic rest improves reaction time and safety. So if your pilot is resting, it's a sign the flight is being operated by experts who understand human performance capabilities. Chapter 15, The Truth About Ghost Flights. Did you ever see a flight board which is only partially occupied? Maybe it is a ghost flight, a near-empty plane flying just to maintain its carrier's right to use a takeoff or landing spot. These valuable time slots at major gateways like Heathrow or JFK are worth millions and can be forfeited if not used frequently. Even if a flight won't be profitable, operating it might be more tactical than canceling. It's a behind-the-scenes business tactic most passengers never see. Chapter 16, The Arrival Bathroom Trap. After a long flight, the first bathroom you see can be a blessing, but the reality is, it's usually the grimiest and most crowded. Since all the people rush there upon arrival, it immediately becomes a messy, poorly sanitized zone. Upon savvy travelers' knowledge, they already avoid the first one and take a little further inside the terminal. You'll be using a cleaner, quieter facility and avoiding the stress lines entirely. Final thoughts. The terminal. Truth airports and airlines are masterclasses in clever manipulation. Underneath every welcoming smile and sleek hallway are systems designed to dictate your behavior, direct your choices, and optimize profits. From psychological ploys to information collection, travel is filled with hidden systems you weren't meant to notice. But now you have. Knowing these secrets puts you in control of flying smarter, avoiding pitfalls, and taking charge of your journey, whether it's a short hop or a long-haul epic. If you like this wake-up call, subscribe to Flight Truth for weekly advice that pierces the propaganda. And don't miss the description to get an endorsement-tested travel gadget review, smart gear, and essential tips for your next adventure.